you've seen claims like this in the past. The claims we're talking about today are coming from a creator by the name of Jacqueline Glenn. She put out a video on the 6th titled BuzzFeed Stole From Me. And she accuses BuzzFeed of copying one of the episodes from her series, A Skeptic's Guide to Wellness. In their video, We Practice Magic with a Real Witch. The video features side-by-side comparisons of what they do, reactions, the location. This garnered a lot of attention, a lot of outrage. Later on Twitter, Jacqueline shared a conversation she had with Sarah Rubin, one of the co-creators of that BuzzFeed video. There, Sarah says there's honestly just a ton of overlap that happens out there because there's millions of hours of content being released every day. She claims I've been preparing this video for about 2 months as part of a religion series. There is no hive mind at BuzzFeed or any kind of directive to steal or copy.
What's up, you beautiful bastards?
I'm entitled to your beliefs. I'm just laying out my side. But that wasn't
Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. No, Thursday. Yeah, Friday.
BuzzFeed on the channel formerly known as BuzzFeed Yellow, now just called Boldly, they post a video titled Women Try Crystal Healing for Chronic Pain. So very soon after, Jacqueline Glenn posts a video, BuzzFeed caught stealing again, and their side-by-side comparisons of the format, the reaction. And in the video, she calls out BuzzFeed, she tells the people watching the video, go to their Twitter, publicly call them, and then we see BuzzFeed respond. It appears that first they tried to contact Fullscreen, which is the MCN.
I got my Boss Hunt armor on.
Messages of BuzzFeed video contacting her, and then finally, two of the creators that were accused of stealing that work at BuzzFeed, Sarah and Kelsey, post a very large Medium post. And in that, they claim that they did not steal the idea. They hit on 2 main points here. BuzzFeed producers arguing that there is a difference at the core of the creation of these videos, saying their content is automatically different from the Skeptic's Guide because they dive into the topics for different reasons. Women in the crystal healing video both suffer from chronic pain and have explored topics around this before. So that obviously in reference to the crystals video. As far as the Real Witch video, the BuzzFeed producers say, for Sarah's video, while we understand the similarities in the video, the location, which is the epicenter.
Swinging the big sword, swinging the big sword.
People have similar interests. This video and others like it have been in the works since May. So separately from that, they
dropped him.
Documents with their research and emails, this including dates. They create timelines of what they were doing with their work and what was publicly available of Jacqueline's work. After this, Jacqueline goes to Twitter to refute some of the points, part of the timeline. Kelsey Dara then shares the Medium post on Twitter with the caption, I've literally never heard of this chick before yesterday. Jacqueline goes to Facebook to show that they're actually friends on Facebook. It looks like they have been for 2 years. Kelsey responds, sorry you're not that memorable, I guess. Which I will say personally, I think comes off pretty dickish. You say something, someone shows evidence of maybe that not necessarily being true, so that you
No, I've dropped all this time, and I've dropped to 7.
Maybe, but there's nothing definitive here. I know that some of you
Just need to stay in the top 10.
here personally, I can't say I 100% see it.
Still have such a ways to go. Look at that. Still need 39,369 tokens.
100%. Does that mean everyone that
And that's it. I'm not going any higher than that. We only have 1 day, 19 hours
I
left.
guess as much as you can steal an idea or a concept or a skeleton of a show. Also on that note, it's important to mention all the people now pointing to Jacqueline Glenn's own past. She's actually been exposed for plagiarism, but she's also acknowledged it and apologized. I mean, that just gets a little bit tricky. If I put out a video tomorrow where I do a deep dive into the marijuana industry or crypto and Bitcoin and the rise of Ethereum, if I follow a cookie cutter build out of a show where I'm talking or dealing with an expert or experiencing it myself, and then we're doing cutaways to me doing a confessional, is that copying? Is that stealing? I feel like you'd have a hard time proving. Like if I put out that video and then Vice put someone out in the field and they film something similar around the topic, I wouldn't think that they copied me, they stole. Even if they went to the same locations or used the same expert, because most likely you're typing in most prominent insert blank place in LA, and then obviously you're going to want to go to that location with those specific experts, that specific experience.
I'm just going to leave that one on.
Where if the Fine Bros on the React channel react to Kesha doing insert blank, someone else posts a reaction video about the Kesha thing, are they copying the Fine Bros? I don't believe so. What makes those videos unique are the people that are in them. Also, I think people really need to understand that parallel thinking is a real thing. And I think one of the best examples of this actually comes from YouTube about a year ago. CPG Grey and Vsauce3 put out very similar videos at the same time. Jake had been away from YouTube for a while for health reasons. He was all excited for
I almost got 1,000,000
teleportation
gold.
Just random happenstance, CGP Grey puts out the same video covering most of the same points just the day before when
Come on, give me some crystals.
he doesn't know what to do. He posts a video to his personal channel.
I said crystals. What I meant was rubies. Rubies, rubies, rubies. Come on, rubies.
Sometimes it happens, and so when we look to a BuzzFeed, which is a large organization with so many.
Remember, all you beautiful bastards.
Understand, I'm saying
Like
this-
on this one, it doesn't show any rubies, but as you can see, they're all on the top tier. And when the leaders are on the top tier like that, that's when they can generate rubies.
Monday we talked about big update around the chip.
See, there will be no rubies in this fortress.
Scandal, the crack Wi-Fi hack, and the Somalia bombing. And for Monday, the main comments I wanted to look
But
at were
very possibly, this one has rubies in it. Very possibly. And I'll show you, beautiful bastards, that right now. Alright, watch. I'm willing to bet that this fortress has at least one ruby in it. Look at that. Oh, swing the big sword. Big sword. Look at that. Dropped him. Wham! Oh, man. Swinging the big sword. I'm swinging the big sword. Swinging the big sword. Ooh, I hate that Deathless Lord. One of my worst favorite leaders. Troop leaders. Dropped him! See, I told you, beautiful bastards. Didn't say it had any rubies in it, but there's 3. And that's how you find rubies in Fortress. Anyways, if you guys find any rubies in the fortresses where they don't say there's any, beautiful bastards, let me know down in the comments below. Colonialism and imperialism blow each other to bits over religion and tribal divides, like Dark Ages Europe but with modern weaponry. So as callous and cold as it is, I just don't care. Get back to me when they see, there could not be any rubies in that fortress at all. Not one leader, not one troop leader. Puerto Rico, Las Vegas, even the ambush of those U.S. servicemen. I'm talking about people online using social media, not coverage via the news networks. There might have been more room in our minds to process this horror. So as you can see, lots of different reactions. What I will say is I can kind of see disaster fatigue, but I really don't think that's the case here. And ultimately where I land on this, and you can see it in some people's comments, I feel like there's a disconnect. The people see that as not them, it's an other. Now, as far as the disconnect, is it about race, is it about color? I think maybe for some, but I don't think overall. And I think it's an incredibly divisive statement to say either, yes, this is blatantly because of racism, people don't care about people of color, or to say that that's not a possibility for some people. And I feel like there's just a disconnect for a lot of people because there's not a lot known from that potential viewing audience. Example, see, sure there's plenty of people, it's very, very possible that there are rubies in this fortress, but I ain't messing with it. I cannot stand some of those legendary troop leaders right there. They will drop your ass. That seems alien and different to people. People don't know where that is. You understand what I'm talking about? Okay. That's not me saying, well, that's okay, and that's just. And I guarantee you that there's only one ruby in there. But I'm gonna get that ruby. That's what I am gonna do. That's what I am gonna do. Wham! Swinging the big sword. And Thor's decapitator as well. It becomes an international story. That photo and video immediately connects to whoever's viewing. Makes you think of your vulnerable children or swinging the big sword. Innocents, dazed and confused, covered in dust and blood. Now, of course, at this point, it's not like people care all of a sudden everything's fake. You take into account a few things, some of which I've already mentioned. You get people to care, but the more they would naturally be disconnected from something, the more time passes, the more they become disconnected again. Also, the news swing. After something horrible happens here, and then something horrible happens way closer to a certain audience's home. That'll change where people's eyes are. I guess the main thing I'm trying to get across here is I will dropping them. Just dropping them. Because it is a human story. This is a horrible attack, and at its core, what you're talking about is the loss of innocence, the loss of life. Just dropping them. You just happen to be someone. And some evil bastards decided, we're going to kill a lot of people. And it's an important story on its own, but it's also an important thing to realize that 2 rubies. Do things like this happen. They are happening now, today, while you are breathing. This is happening on the same one more, beautiful bastards, and then I'm going to take off. But one day you may realize that's what's knocking on your door. There are a lot of things that happen in this world that people previously thought were impossible. And human beings, as we have historically and most likely will continue to do, have proven ourselves wrong. But on that happy note, let's talk about Tuesday's show. Tuesday, we talked about more Hollywood sexual harassment and assaults, Trump's claim about past presidents, and Raqqa being liberated. On the Hollywood sexual harassment story, Fox from DeFranco Elite wrote, I think people sharing stories without disclosing the offender does very, very little to actually solve the problem. It doesn't seem to do anything but lend comfort to victims. In regards to Jennifer Lawrence's story, I don't think
it's all that strange for an actor to be asked to lose or gain weight in a short amount of time for a role. That said, literally everything but that part was discussed in the lineup to the guy's comment of her being banged. And Fox, I include your comment here because I saw an interesting debate on naming names. Personally, I am of the mindset of if you have a name to name, do it. If people didn't name names, Harvey Weinstein would still be in the position he was in 2 weeks ago. But I have seen interesting and understandable arguments of why the women and even the men that are talking about this are not naming names. I mean, yes, we have the story from Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Lawrence, but we also have the stories from Terry Crews and Vanderbeek. None of them named names. And the question for many becomes why, and I personally can understand the most the idea that it's scary to be the first person to kick down that door. It's not as scary for people to share their stories. It's a safety in numbers idea. It was most likely the most terrifying for the first people to publicly name Harvey Weinstein. That then resulted in others sharing their stories, some not naming names, others naming names. And that's not to say people sharing stories while not naming names that's not scary. I've seen a lot of those people come under fire from others online saying that they're part of the problem, that because they were silent they allowed this to continue. I really don't think that kind of thinking takes into account the whole situation. I understand where you're coming from. I'm not a big fan of attacking a victim. Most likely a young person that came in and this was the environment and they just thought, okay, well, this is what I have to deal with. And also, the moment you name a specific person, you're going to get pushback. I mean, if you want an example of why victims are scared to speak out and name their accusers, I mean, look at the Bill Cosby situation. He's been accused of sexual assault by over 50 women, and there are so many people that still don't believe any of those women. So many similar stories about their experiences with this man who had power and influence.
Alright, you beautiful bastards.
All of them, a lot of fucking smoke.
I'm dropping them. I'm gonna drop these guys real quick. Just drop them.
And just really the world, that's my personal takeaway. On Trump's claim about past presidents, G.V. Romero, don't be disingenuous. Listen to the actual words of the question in Trump's comment. The reporter asks about, quote, never called. Trump says many of them did not call. At no time did he say that Obama never called. Many of the so-called controversies in the media about what Trump said or did not say are exactly like this. So to G.V., I want to say, I want you to listen to the actual words as well. The, quote, never called part was part of a follow-up question. Just so the whole class remembers, Trump says,
so the traditional way, if you look at President Obama and other presidents, most of them didn't make calls. A lot of them didn't make calls. I like to call when it's appropriate, when I think I'm able.
Nothing but Abaddons and other demons. I'm dropping these beautiful bastards.
The question of how can you say he never called? Once again for the class, to remind you how he responded to that question.
President Obama never called the families of fallen soldiers. How can you make that? I don't know if he did. No. I
3 rubies.
That he didn't often, and a lot of presidents don't. They write letters. I do. Excuse me, Peter. I do a combination of both.
And that's where he changes from this is a full-on claim to I don't know, I was told he doesn't do it often. And so the GB and any of the other Trump supporters here that do not think that he was in the wrong here. I'm going to say something that is a little bit twisted, but what I always say to Trump haters, pick your swings. There are examples of fake news. There are examples of the media misconstruing something that happened. Selective editing. But when you say everything is fake news and you defend
Alright, I'll see you beautiful bastards next time.
It makes it that much harder to take you seriously on any of the other types.